Hey, I like that.
You want more of it?
I want all of it.
Oh, today on Everything Review,
We review
Obsession. Guys, welcome back.
Wow. Hey. Hi, guys. Hey, everyone.
I'm Justin.
I'm Joey.
And this is Everything Reviewed. We review everything.
Immediately want to tell you something.
Yes.
You said you put a hat on. Mm-hmm. Hey, going on the YouTube.
It's a hat.
Just wearing a hat.
Free.
You said, is it a problem I'm wearing a green hat? Look at my shirt.
That'd be
Didn't
great.
even think about it.
That would be fun if you were just head for this episode.
Hey, wouldn't life always be fun if it was just head?
Oh,
hey.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Guys, welcome back to the show. It was like we took a break after that
I
last
know. Whoops.
one. We got a lot going on.
We got life to live.
I mean, my God, we have women that actually love us and want to hang out with us.
That is nice.
Well, I mean, what would you guys do? No, women. Leave us alone. We have to go review Obsession and Dinky. Our Dinky Obsession.
Which we do need to see professional help with.
Doctor, please help me.
I have a tinky. I think it may harken back to your childhood, your dinky obsession. No, Doc, that was my winky obsession.
And my parents fixed that by taking the door off my bedroom.
Yeah, that get away with computer time ended at 8 p.m.
Harken was a good word.
I really searched for it. You know, in comedy, when you have to take 3 minutes to figure out what word you're going to say? Harken.
Yeah. That happens to me on stage, and I get the light. I'm like, what? Fuck. I didn't think of what
Anyway,
I was
I'll
gonna
leave you with this. Harken. Thanks so much. I'm Justin Sherman.
All right, keep it going for Justin Sherman.
You do the little handshake.
Yeah. I'll try that one day. One week, 1 month, 1 year.
Absolutely.
That's what I was thinking about recently. When did days start?
When did days start?
Yeah, that's probably something we can Google. But because I was thinking of Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, did they use a map? But I'm like, they probably didn't. I think they were probably in charge of creating the map. And then I was like, would they have said we're leaving on Tuesday?
Do you think they just had a blue pen and a black pen, and they were like, okay, this continues to be river, and they just drew a little blue to be river?
And wasn't their map it was just all Louisiana? This is the Louisiana Purchase or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really know history. Someone tweet us, comment below.
That made me think. I've been playing Silent Hill 2.
And it's scary.
It's a spooky game. Really enjoying it, but it is spooky. Mm-hmm. But there's a funny thing that happens in it where, if you come to a door that's locked, sometimes your character will then take a map out and a pen. So when you check your map, it'll say a little here's where the clock. It'll just say clock, and that lets you know oh, I got to go back there and do stuff. But there's killer monsters and shit in this game. Mm-hmm. It's very funny. He also has a Bic pen.
It's Bic?
Well, I don't know, but it's taking notes, with a Pilot G2, in the middle of an apocalypse or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't forget about this clock.
I thought you were going to say there's wieners drawn on the paper.
That'd be yeah.
Oh,
it's a bunch of the S.
Doesn't help me at all.
Oh, man.
As he gets eaten.
Hey, when you were saying when they made up days, this is a fact I think I learned in school, and I just assume it's still true.
Yeah.
There used to be only 10 months of the year. And then I think it was Roman emperors who were like, I want to name a month after me.
What?
And I think it's June and July, or after Julius Caesar, Jul.
He's who created June?
I think so.
What an asshole.
Here's why.
And the pizza place?
If you think about octo means 8, but that's October, and October is the 10th month. But octo, nov, deca, decemb, those are all 8, 9, 10.
I didn't know any
11.
of that.
Those all the little, what do you call that? The first part of a word? Oh, boy.
You're asking me?
I'm pretty sure.
I just asked if Lewis and Clark would have used days.
Yeah. What else would they have used, I guess?
Isn't it crazy?
Oh, it's dark time again.
No, isn't it?
Let's sit.
It's just kind of crazy to me that they would say we're going to leave next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then some people went with.
Yeah.
And then other people didn't go. Why would you not go with? Wasn't there just field back then?
Also, going off this, how would you make a plan more than like 2 days in advance?
Yeah. And wasn't their whole thing like 3 years? Of
How did they
walking?
coordinate? Christopher Columbus obviously had like a crew on that ship, right?
Yeah.
When they sailed the ocean blue. So did he like knock on doors like, hey, next Thursday we're gonna take a trip. Like if you're ready, pack a bag. Like it's gonna be a long trip.
I have a hot take on him. I think he was depressed. I think he wanted to die.
Oh, for sure.
I think he thought the earth was flat and he was hoping he'd fall off with the boat. And people are like, he's so brave. And that's why he was pissed when he found America and started killing.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn it, life continues and there's more.
Well, and isn't it like wasn't he searching for like India or something and he like took a wrong turn?
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine being on the ship going like, we're still out here? I didn't pack enough shirts.
Are there shirts on the new island we're going to? And then
Welcome
he's an idiot.
to Shirt Island.
Welcome. No. And then that's why, he thought it was India. What a dumbass.
Yeah. It's like, this is different. And still we say Indians.
Yeah. And they made fish, or what did they make? They didn't make fish. Corn?
Who? The Native Americans?
I mean, I always remember that being the poster on the wall in elementary school. Didn't they like trade fish and corn or something?
I think so, yeah.
They like helped each other.
And they had
cook.
buckles on their shoes.
They said, get in here. Hi, welcome, Christopher. Hello, we're the Indians.
We're making fish.
See, they said it, not me. We're making fish.
Come on in, we're making fish.
Take your shirts and shoes off.
You think they made like fish and chips?
Yeah.
Did they have potatoes?
They didn't have deep fryers.
Shit!
Hey, where the fuck y'all get those? They have southern accents already. Holy fuck!
What is that?
That is cool. Arrow through the neck.
You guys got any tartar sauce?
Yeah, so I think he was depressed. He wanted to die.
He was obsessed with getting out of there.
Yeah, he wanted
To bring it back to the
leave
theme of the
all
pod.
Where's he from, Brent? Where the fuck was Christopher Columbus from?
Spain?
Spain?
Is he
He's a
Spanish?
Spaniard?
I think. It is funny that his name is Chris Columbus. And he's from somewhere that's not the Midwest.
Yeah.
I think that because there is a Chris Columbus who directed Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah.
They have to change it.
The director?
Yeah, they have to change his name.
If your last name is Columbus, you got to be pretty brave to be like, Chris.
I'm great. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he was bullied in school. The real Chris Columbus. Not
Where
the
you
director.
going, Chris? Where you going?
Sail the ocean blue.
Don't forget your pinta.
I'll show them.
Why did we have to spend so much time memorizing the names of the ships?
I don't know. Remember like Magellan? Wasn't that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Who the fuck gives a shit about that guy?
Yeah, I don't know. It is sad that I'm like, Magellan, I know that name.
Yeah, I know the name.
Beyond that, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
He was an explorer.
I'm all about here and now.
Maybe explorers in general are depressed. Because
Yeah.
where are you going?
Yeah, don't you have stuff to do in the morning?
And now we're so confident we found it all, right?
Yeah, we think.
Like, are people still exploring? I think we're good on that, right? Like,
I
we're just
think
like,
we are
yeah, the
good.
globe is done.
You know what kind of stupid I am, speaking of the globe? Like if we were to fly to Australia, for me.
I can see you holding a globe
I'm
in your
holding
brain.
the globe. If I were to fly from Los Angeles to Australia,
Yeah.
I'm going east to go all the way. I'm not like, oh, it's out in the ocean, like towards Hawaii. Because
Right.
I'm like looking at it like a map.
The map, yeah.
I'm so dumb.
No, I get
Good thing I'm not a pilot. I'm like, oh, fuck. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I went right. I was actually reading the map.
You'll see Florida.
If anyone needs to get off in Florida before we go to Australia, I went the other way.
Good news, it's a different time zone, so we are going back in time.
I'm a bad pilot who accidentally takes us
I
through
went right.
Yeah.
That'd be a long flight.
Right.
I'll tell you that much.
The flight right is long.
back to that map you're talking about. I always hated when it had like the little like waves at the top and bottom to imply it's round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Where it's like they took a globe and opened it up, and it has those little weird.
Yeah, just make it flat.
No, just make it a picture. Is that why people think it's flat? Is because of maps?
I think so.
Is that actually?
I think it has to be. Why not? I think so.
Wait, okay. Here's a real question: flat earthers.
Yeah, we should have some on.
We should.
Do you think we know?
Do we already have some on right now?
Comment below if you're a flat earther.
Yeah. Leave a like if you're a flat earther.
Because truly, I want to know. Because first of all, what difference does it make? And second, I mean,
Hang
it makes
on,
a difference.
We're not giving a pass on
one's
flat
a circle,
earther.
one's a page.
Wait, here's what I'm talking.
I think the Earth's a page of paper.
First off, if you are a flat earther, you are dumb. I want to go on record.
Hey, we're inclusive.
Shut up. There is plenty of evidence that point. Also, if you believe the Earth is flat, you believe a lot of other stuff that is a problem. I think that's fair to say, right? No one's just like the Earth is flat, but otherwise I'm like completely normal.
I want to know where were you going with this?
Your joke about flying right.
Yeah.
Do people assume that anyone that travels from Australia to LA is going the long way?
Fuck, did I just expose myself? That's
no, but I'm saying like
I'm a flat earther.
That would imply like if it was flat, you couldn't do that, right? Or do they think it's double sided?
I think no, double sided.
Like they go around, yeah, you fly over.
I don't know.
If the Earth is flat, that would imply that somewhere there's an edge.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't, but like if we were flying to Japan from LA, we would go west.
No, I think it's no. There's got to be someone tweet us. There has to be an explanation. They can't think it's a piece of paper.
No, but if they think if it's flat, there's an edge, which would mean it's not a circle, which means you can't go. There's one direction you can't go to the other side.
That's true.
Which, if I'm thinking of the map, the U.S. is always at the left, right?
Yeah,
like kind of the left side, and then Australia's bottom right. So wouldn't that imply you had to fly east?
I guess so. I
Are
feel
you
like
nervous?
I've been explained.
It's stressing you out.
No. I think I've heard it explained. Like, no, you can go either way, but I don't know how. Cut this part out. I haven't heard it explained.
It's just a big flat. It's like you squished a globe.
It is like you squished.
But if you squished a globe, there'd be something on the bottom, which is my new theory: two-sided Earth.
Yes.
It's not a circle. It's not flat. It's two-sided.
It'd have to be two sides. Have you heard the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing? He says if you were to if the Earth was the size of a pool, like a cue ball, it would be smoother if you run your finger across. You wouldn't be able to feel. It'd be as smooth. You wouldn't be able to feel like the highest point is Mount whatever the fuck. Oh, and the lowest. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
If you were a giant that came up to the Earth, you could rub the Earth and say Gucci Gucci,
and then say Earth corner pocket. You think Earth is smooth? You should feel the cue ball.
Whoa! That's when we have earthquakes. Oh my God! Someone just scratched.
No. As we just all like feel the shift of being brought back out to the center because they can choose where they want to put it. You know what I really don't like? Going back, I'll get off flat Earth. I promise. That thing when you fold in a time travel movie when they're like they fold the piece of paper and put a pencil through it. I'm always like, that doesn't make sense to me. There's like 6 movies where they're like they fold they're like this is how time works. You're folding it and going through it.
Yeah,
and I'm like that is confusing me.
I know. I lie to myself. I think I know. I get it, but I don't. There's so many things where I go, oh, okay, and I don't know what the fuck I'm.
What is
in life?
Earlier, you were asking people to explain flat Earthism, which is proven untrue.
Yeah,
explain your made up thing.
Yeah, dude. Truly.
I guess time travel is too. Yeah. So what am I talking about?
Not always. I bet we can time travel one day. Yeah, but that's a lot of things in life. People are like, "Do you get?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I don't.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, it's like time zones. It's like we made that up. It's like the days thing. We all made this up.
Yeah.
We as people. Like, you know what I can't follow? Arizona not doing daylight savings time.
Yeah, why are they? Which is better, honestly. I don't want to do daylight savings.
No, I agree. But I have a coworker who lives in Arizona, and half of the year we work at the same time, and the other half it switches. I'm like,
it's weird.
Why?
It's weird. I don't know.
What's it like over there? It just stays you know, when we have daylight savings, suddenly you're like, whoa, it's lighter later or whatever. It's just every day is kind of the same for them.
Yeah, they're just kind of exclude themselves from other activities.
Do you think they miss out on like having one Sunday morning that really sucks to get up?
Yes, honestly.
And then one Sunday morning that rules, you're like, bonus!
I mean, well, but like when is the one when we get the hour? It's really not that big of a deal. It's just it's more awful that when we lose it than good than when we gain it, you know?
It's more awful that when it's what?
Like the bad part of daylight savings outweighs way the good part of it.
Yeah, well, I think the good is that it's lighter, darker.
It's like being
lighter,
like,
later.
You can have a lick of ice cream, but I'm going to hit you so hard in the nuts. Yeah. Like, I don't want the ice cream.
No, I'm good on ice cream. I'll never have it again.
No, I don't want that. That's daylight savings.
Yeah.
And that's a good reference.
Hey, you know where there's no light?
Where?
Space.
Oh, is it time? Oh, for Space Minute. You know what? We're in space, right?
Yeah.
We haven't even introduced the topic yet.
Oh my God.
But I don't care. I don't care.
Did we say it's time to get goofy?
Does it? I don't think so.
Did we say it in space with like cool like sound effects? Like we're on a walkie-talkie?
Yes, do it.
So we'll put in walkie-talkie effects here.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Joey.
I'm Justin.
And this is
Everything Reviewed. We review everything.
And I'm getting a call from HQ.
What are they saying?
They're saying that it's time to get goofy. Roger that. Over, out.
That was pretty good.
Was it?
I don't know. Comment below.
Well, I'm glad we went to space for a minute.
Me too. Let's go back. Hey, so today on Everything Reviewed, we review Obsession.
I forgot what it was. Can we do a clean one?
Today on Everything Reviewed, we review Obsession. Now, going forward, anything you guys don't like about the show, you comment below and tell us to stop doing it.
I'm worried that's like kind of a floodgate situation.
They're just paragraphs. Oh my God, we have 87 comments.
We're surprised at how many people listen. Oh my God.
It's all stuff we can't do anymore.
I had no idea this many people didn't like our show.
What? No more Mason Ramsey talk?
No one's not liking Mason. By the way, that phone number's still up on our Instagram.
Oh yeah, we got to change that. All right, officially now we're changing it.
Yeah.
Whenever this is out, we don't have to do it right now.
I think, was it Justin? Someone, shout out. Did tweet
That's
the
amazing.
number. I think it was Justin. Shout out.
Shout out.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, showing sock on cam? Is this dangerous?
Oh yeah, everyone get to the YouTube. Zoom in on that foot. Ooh. Oh, you're miking your foot? Are you going to talk for your foot?
Hello, it's me, the foot.
Oh my God.
Pretty good voice, huh? Character work.
People are commenting. This show's so much sadder when we can see them do it. Character work.
Less
your foot's
pod,
auditioning
more
for.
foot.
Yeah. We got to get your foot to 30, Rob. How pissed would you be if you got an email that wanted your foot to audition?
Not Joey.
Leave him behind the curtain. We could just have foot pop out.
Yeah, sorry. My I can't hang out. My foot's dropping in a bunch all week because it's got an audition coming up.
You're on the Comedy Store Instagram. Foot.
How was it, Foot?
They don't laugh. It's really a hard room because Lauren doesn't laugh. They make you wait for hours before he takes the meeting with you.
Oh my God.
Then my foot doesn't get it and starts a podcast and complains about it for 40 years.
Your foot doesn't get it.
Gates.
What up? What the footers? What the footers? What the footers? What the foot with Joe Marin? With Joe Toe Marin? With Toe Marin? Does this make sense to anyone? This is the most inside comedy baseball. People are like, what are they talking about? We related Mark Maron's podcast, What the Fuck, to Joe's foot.
Who are your feet? Who are your feet?
The Cougar guys.
All right.
You know what the worst part about riffing after something like that is now I'm like, okay, I got to keep my fucking foot in the cut.
Yeah, that's what the fans show up
Well,
for.
the foot's in.
Game for Joe, stayed for
Cemented.
foot. Cement the foot. Obsession, Joe. You got any obsessions?
You want to talk about your song?
Oh, yeah, let's play this. Guys, this is a song I heard on the internet.
This is you practicing your radio show.
And next, a song I heard once on the internet. So that's called Obsession by Animotion? I don't know. They're old. They're probably dead now. But
When's that from? Can we see the year?
Let's see the song credit years. Song credit, it came out. It doesn't fucking say the year?
I think if you click the...
Oh, I gotta go to
go to the album.
Go to album. This album came out in 1996.
Oh, that's
okay.
actually
They're probably
a lot later
alive
than I
still.
thought. Oh, that's the best stuff.
Oh,
though.
they're alive and well. Look at them.
Oh, they look like a happy little couple.
It looks like a Christmas card. He looks like a chef.
Happy holidays from Animotion.
Try our
This is their
crab
author
cakes.
photo.
This is the recipe of the crab cakes we like. These are the two that created it.
Yeah. Animotion lives in Los Angeles with his wife, children, and one happy dog.
We should try to get Animotion on the pod.
Obsession, there we go. Is that the single? What year is that from, that top one?
2007.
Oh, well, that's...
What? They made it again?
Spotify sometimes...
Re-recorded.
Oh, that's why. Spotify's sometimes bad about... Oh.
Let's see if it's any different at all.
Now, when it's all electronic like this, it's just they just dust off the same keyboard, right?
What do they have to re-record?
You know what I appreciate? In that mix, they bumped up the bass. That's like...
That was what they did in the studio. They just did the one knob turn.
Yeah. They have their...
Honey, I have an idea.
Twist some of those.
Back up. She's like, God damn it, Dave. Fuck yeah. I'm glad we recorded. They're just coked out. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Yeah,
It's been 11 years. We should re-record our one song that did well.
Hey, don't forget, at 1:30 a.m., we're getting fucked up and working on the song. Put it in the calendar.
We're getting fucked up and working on the song.
The neighbor's like, hey, can you keep it down? We've got kids.
And we're trying to have some, and then they just violently fuck. And is any of that good?
It's all great.
You got a big Home Depot bucket in the corner.
Hey, don't be talking about my bucket.
Boom, doom, 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 doom.
This room is nuts. This room needs work.
Dude, a room is elevated when Home Depot bucket's in corner.
That's true.
It's like you were thinking of starting your own Stomp. Aren't they the guys that do?
Yeah. Hit trash cans and stuff.
Why did they? I remember they showed us that like in elementary school. Like, were they educational? Stomp?
No, I don't. I think it was just like...
I remember it was always like, look at Stomp.
It's kind of like Blue Man Group. It was like, why was that like hip? Maybe just because it's like appropriate. They were like, oh, we can show you this.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
it's an introduction to the arts.
They don't say fuck or ass in this. Put it on.
Except for Stomp After Dark, where every so often one guy just goes, fuck. Shit.
Stomp After Dark. Stomp.
Oh my God, if Stomp is on Spotify, is that what you're doing?
Stompify. Stomp Live. Part 1.
Will you go on Spotify?
Brooms. Oh, yeah.
You get home from the bar. It's 2 a.m. You're like, I just want to put something on. You throw on Stomp Part 1 Brooms.
Let's get into it. All right, hot take. This isn't good. Stomp, I'm sorry.
You should put dust everywhere. Hey,
and the crowd's like, the kids they're covering up their kids' eyes and mouths. Don't open your eyes.
I made this reference the other day, but everyone looks like that kid in the Sandlot after the vacuum explodes. Just covered in dust. Yeah, Winsome Part 2 Wind. Part 3 Vacuums.
Plane.
Remember when we used to do that all the time?
Yeah, we'd crank up the input.
Now,
That's my wife, by the way. That'd be such a Midwest dad joke. My wife cranking up her input. And of course, Diane had to crank up her input. Tell me how I don't need another motorcycle.
Yeah. Somehow I can't have a second fridge in the garage.
For my Diet Cokes.
I was going to say, how far into the first performance of Stomp Brooms did someone go, we invested in this? Did they, not have an idea?
All right, let's hear your pitch. Okay.
Why don't we show you? Really quickly, where's your utility closet?
Yeah, because that's not good. But yeah, they showed it to us on. I'm pretty sure it was a day where they wheeled the TV in. And we're like, what? Put on Arthur.
Yeah. Can we watch Wishbone?
What was Arthur theme song? I almost just started singing Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales.
It was
Hey, what a wonderful time today. All right, that's all I wanted.
get along with each other.
Arthur, the Anteater.
Now, this is just such a brazen pivot, but obsession. I'm obsessed with horror movies. Mm-hmm. And I found some clips I want to show you.
Yes.
We've started saving clips for each other.
Clip time, clip time.
Can we clip time? I've got my iPad.
iPad.
Got my iPad.
Sir, all right. You need an appointment.
Sir, this is an iPad.
I need help with my iPad.
How about the iPad?
He's back. He's back.
We're so here. Okay. We'll start with a couple horror ones that I've found. This is a account that plays the same clip from a horror movie like every day. It's one of those like, we're playing this clip every day. I forgot what this movie's called.
I'm scared. Is he gonna be scary?
No, it's not scary. You're gonna laugh, I hope.
I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. House.
And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of my room.
Can you explain what you just saw?
Oh, hold on.
You want to watch it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. House.
And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
The boy's big? Wait, the girl's kind of laughing.
The Boy's Humongous.
Is that the name of the movie?
I don't remember what the movie's called. Also, what I like about it is she says, I want you to meet Dr. So-and-so. And then the boy says, and I'd like you to get the fuck out of here.
They should have been like, go back to your room.
I'm sure it was supposed to be, I'd like you to meet, and then I'd like you to get out of here.
Yeah.
But it's like they used the wrong take or something.
You know, they were so hyped on that effect. Like, look how big he looks.
He's like a 7-year-old.
That was
at most.
Yeah.
Who's the size of an entire bedroom. And he's very angry. Look at this still. Look how mad he is.
That was their pitch to Warner Brothers to get $1 million funding. So he's a 7-year-old, the size of the bedroom.
You want to see some other? I was thinking of oh, that's a funny clip from a horror movie. I should pick out a couple other like famously silly scenes from horror movies.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
Oh, no!
Just a legendary performance of Garbage Day. That's from a movie called Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Oh, my God.
It's a Christmas movie.
Oh, my God.
Which I'm sure you can tell from that clip.
How did he not see him? Like the guy was also blocked by the trash can for him? Did he not have any periffs?
I do love that the guy pulled up a gun and the other guy holds up the garbage can as if that will like save it. Like, no, I guess you'd hide from anything. You hide any way you can, but. All right, you want another one?
Yeah. It's like the thing where you chop a chicken's head off and it keeps running around a little bit.
Yeah.
A body wouldn't do that.
Can you describe that one?
I love how that's the part I'm like, that's unrealistic. Not the head exploding from the dodgeball.
From a basketball?
That's what my fear was in gym class. That's why I was like afraid of dodgeball. I was
What
like,
if
my
my
head's
head
gonna explode.
explodes?
Like, get in there, Sherman, you fucking pussy. Ah. That's insane.
Yeah, that's from a Wes Craven movie.
Was the girl who chucked, was she evil?
She's Robot Girl. Yeah, evil Robot Girl who throws a basketball at this woman's head so hard it explodes like a pumpkin. Just explodes.
And it takes the woman's body a
And
few
the body
seconds.
kind
Goes,
of
uh-oh.
shudders and falls.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What is that, like the 80s?
I think early 90s, actually.
Oh, my God.
But
Have you seen all these movies?
no, I've never seen any of these.
Fuck.
I know these clips are kind of like famous
We should
in the horror
watch 'em.
community. Yeah, let's watch them all. Some other. I've just been saving clips for the pod. You want to just run through all these?
Yeah.
Okay, here's some like shitty AI things. I was excited to show you this one.
Yes.
So it's an American Idol clip, and it's a baby. What would you say this? Like a 1-year-old?
Yeah. Oh my God. Why does this have 100,000 likes?
The little kid just turned into a baby tiger on stage, and they're using reaction shots of the American Idol judges or whatever show this is, as if it really happened.
And now he's an old man. But is he tiny? This looks like Stuart Little. Like, is he tiny? Like, I think I'm picturing him just dinky.
Also, I don't watch these shows, but are these guest judges from different shows? Because they showed Howie Mandel
Yeah,
and...
they gotta be. I'm not even a violent person, I swear to God. But my reaction, I would immediely get a gun out and start shooting at him. Like if I was Howie,
you were an audience member?
I would freak. It would bug me out so much. I'd just start shooting at the tiger boy old man morphing because I'd be like, alien devil! Howie's like trying to get it out of my hands. I'm like, no!
He puts a big balloon over it. He blows it up with his head and then puts it over your hand.
And then it's like just a dead fucking janitor who wanted to finally audition for his favorite show. And then I'm the bad guy.
Imagine following that. Like, wait, I've got this broom thing. Clean up blood.
Dude, Stomp has to follow fucking morphing
A
boy.
kid can turn into a tiger and then an adult man. I was
What? We wanted to go after the juggler. Fine.
I used to work with a girl about our age who told me that she was like sort of seeing a guy who like it was one of those things where it sounded like he was kind of a fuckboy sort of thing. I never met the guy. She just told me about this guy. But she was like, he was on America's Got Talent. And he's like kind of got a big head about it.
Really?
And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, what was his talent? And I'm also trying to be polite because it's clearly like this guy's like not a good person to her.
Yeah.
And now I realize I'm telling tales out of school, but I don't know.
Who gives a fucking hell?
The talent.
Nobody watches this show. If it gets around, good for us.
Hey, let's check the comments about how much people hate this.
We get in trouble, but we're also like, exposure.
The guy's talent on the show, it was like a group of maybe 8 men about our age who would like spit into each other's mouths.
No, Joe.
They would do like... Or maybe it was like
Joe.
No, I'm serious. I think they'd put like water in their mouth and then do like a human fountain sort of thing. I swear to God, that's what she told me. And then I saw a clip of it. I was like, oh, surely enough, that was on television.
And he was cocky about that.
He was like an ass. I know,
Because he does water fountain impression
with his friends. I'm sorry, babe. I can't hang out. We got to practice.
Imagine you're at a fancy restaurant and he's doing like the baby fountain out front. What an asshole.
Babe, sorry, I got to practice. You're just spitting water in each other's mouths. I knew that's what you thought of my craft. I knew you didn't take it seriously. That's why this will never work.
There's no way.
I swear on my life.
Did they get to another round?
I think so. I think they were on it more than once.
That's great.
Should
I mean,
hang
listen,
on.
you got to have good television.
Let's
At the
see.
end of the day, it can't all be amazingly talented
It
people.
can't just be kids morphing into tigers.
Yeah, it's got to be more than that. Is that it?
Spring is here. And you
Spring is here.
get discounts for the best home decor finds.
So thank you for dressing up.
Thank you.
I hate every one of these guys.
Oh, where you going? Actually,
Like I think they're doing it ironically, like on purpose.
Oh, they're comedians.
Arguably. Now, I don't want to fast forward because it'll be harder to sync up, but I do think they end up spitting it into each other's.
Yes, they got buzzed.
Oh, there we go. Imagine you are visiting LA. You're like, let's go to a taping. You wait outside for 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
They give you a little finger food while you're in there for 6 hours. And this is what...
I'd be pissed.
And imagine you're trying to date in LA.
And someone's
you're really
rude
struggling
to
to
you.
meet a nice guy. And you think you finally found one. And this is him.
You go, oh, I get it. He's famous. And then you see
Have you seen this?
Oh, my God.
Now, that's actively spinning. This is now kink. We've entered a kink.
Yeah, they just get naked and start blowing into each other's asses. And I'm like, all right, hang on.
Yeah.
Now this is more my speed.
How do I un-X?
Yeah, how he's asking the producer. Oh, my God. I mean, it's just shock value, right?
He must be a good kisser.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you didn't tell me you had water in your mouth.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, when I typed in, I was like, I think they're called a human fountain. And when I typed it into YouTube, one of the options was all performances, which implies there's more than one.
So they've been so maybe, I don't know, man. I've seen people get big heads over like a lot of stuff out here. So
Stomp, no good. Guy switched on his mouth, like, I can see the argument.
Stomp was probably watching that pissed. They're like, fuck,
Took our
guys.
thing.
They took our thing. We were trying too hard. We didn't need brooms. We just needed H2O. What? Do you think Stomp's still stomping? Still stomping.
Keep
the
on
reunion
stomping.
tour.
They got that bumper sticker. Keep on stomping, brother.
Yeah.
You wanna
Any
watch
other
the
videos?
I got
Yeah.
a couple others.
Show me some more.
I've been seeing, I think I told you off mic, but I've been seeing these like weird, like CGI animated videos. I just need to show you. I don't know which one to lead with. Oh, they're both scatological, so you're in luck.
You might get poop dumped on you if you're walking down a street in 18th century Edinburgh. Back then, it was common for all types of waste to be tossed out of windows. To combat this, a law was passed saying waste could only be thrown between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. And before throwing the poop, you were supposed to yell out "Gardy Lou" as a warning to those below. Now, this law has never actually been repealed, meaning it's still technically legal to throw your poop here.
It feels educational. But
I gotta dump my shit out tonight. Sorry, baby.
Tally-hoo!
Gardy Lou. Oh, it's like an end of a beautiful date. I really would love to see you again. Yeah, this is great. Gardy Lou. Oh, he pushes the girl out of the way so he can avoid the shit. He pushes her into poop. Sorry, you gotta look out when they say Gardy Lou. Don't you know the laws?
I thought it was like they were on the end of a date at one of their places. And it was like, all right, let's like go to bed. I'm just gonna like clean up, wash the dishes. Gardy Lou.
Don't mind me. Sorry, I wasn't expecting company.
Just gotta clean up a little.
Gardy Lou. Yeah, he puts the dishes in the dishwasher, dumps his shit out the window, and he goes, where were we?
She comes out of your bathroom like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't want to bother. You know, it's weird, but like your shit thing is full.
Your shit thing.
Your shitoon.
I guess that's a good point because they didn't have plumbing back then.
Right.
Just poop into a bucket.
Just a silver bucket.
But what piece of shit was dumping their shit out of the window at like noon? Like lunch. Like there's like people having brunch.
When it's full, I bet you want to get it out of there. Yeah.
The courtyard's full.
It was really rough in COVID when everyone sat outside. You're sitting in like a plywood patio covered in shit. Taloo. What was the word?
Gardy Lou.
Gardy Lou. All right, I got another one that's also bathroom related. And again, this feels weirdly educational.
I think they're supposed to be.
Everyone on Earth peed into the Grand Canyon. You might think it would fill up in less than a day, but the Grand Canyon can
What?
hold about 1.2 quadrillion gallons, and the average person pees about half a gallon a day. So if all 8 billion people peed at the same time, they'd only add about 4 billion gallons of pee. At that rate, it would take over 800,000 years of constant peeing to fill it up.
That's going to be the next White House correspondent. We have an idea. but we need 8,000 years. That'd be fun.
Will you
dude.
commit to half a gallon a day?
Yeah, the Uncle Sam. Dude, fuck Coachella. Let's all go try and do that. Imagine 8 billion people. What was it?
What about? They don't even account for the stage fright.
Hi, the Fitzpatricks are peeing over there. Hello. And do we all just stand shoulder to shoulder? Tally-hoo. And I love how it opened with, you might think, no, I would never think we could fill up the Grand Canyon. No one's ever thought of that.
I love that when it said like, actually, the average person only pees half a gallon a day. And then it shows a clip of a milk jug that says pee handwritten on it getting filled halfway. Like, oh, that kind of half gallon.
That's insane.
Who's this for? Who's making these?
I don't know. How many likes does it have?
If everyone on Earth peed into the
2.3 million.
What are we doing wrong? We got to do more pee stuff.
One of the top comments is, you might think, who might think?
Yeah, exactly.
And then one person all caps wrote, good to know.
Seriously.
All right, I got
dude.
one more for you. Want to see?
All right, yeah.
And that is not the chicken bake or the double chunk chocolate cookie. So we're talking food court items, right? Yeah. Big Justice, what are you going with?
I'm going with the $1.50 hot dog and soda.
There it is. It's a Costco staple. The $1.50 hot dog, which we've been promised by the CEO of Costco will never be increased. So it is the $1.50 hot dog. That comes with a soda. Best deal in America.
He has cookies on his pants. Look at this little...
Well, Big Justice has always been into baseball. When Big Justice was a 5-year-old T-ball player, there were other kids in the league just learning baseball and, learning to hit the ball. And every once in a while, they would hit a ground ball, a little pop-up. Big Justice shows up and it's a
Holy shit.
I mean,
Big juiced Justice. That kid's on
yeah,
roids.
checking for roids.
And ever since then, it's been all about
What I like about this video is that it seems to be some sort of impromptu press conference.
Yeah, like what? And also, he said the CEO said he wouldn't raise the price. Like he knows the CEO.
Yeah, he told us.
That was in the news, and we heard from the CEO firsthand.
He told us.
He told us that when I had these cookie pants on.
And I told him that's certainly a boom from us. Sir, you've got our boom.
Dude, those are they're fascinating to me.
It's insane.
They're fucking
And-
whacked out of their skulls.
Look, we've talked about this. The music.
it kind of slaps. I'm in on Big Justice
I'm like,
and
hey,
AJ.
do your thing, yeah.
As long as we don't find out some messed up shit about that man, I feel
And
like
we certainly will.
that'll be a devastating day in America.
I have no doubt that man
Big
has
Justice
something
or
going on.
AJ is just tax fraud and he gets sent away. I call being Big Justice's dad.
Dibs.
I got dibs on dad. I'll step in and
Come here,
do
kid.
the
I'm your dad now.
double chunk chocolate cockers. I'm hugging him. He's like, yeah,
I miss dad.
fine. Then go in there with him, and then they both get locked up. Locked up, won't let me out. And then there's a whole new playlist of TikToks of them in prison.
He's doing that little like flex dance thing they do. Little
That's
tap.
what we do. We bring the in an orange jumpsuit. That's what
We do our time. That's what we do. We do our time. On your FYP.
Lawyers say we're getting out if we be good. And it's looking really good because we should cut all of that. Any impression of AJ or Big? I mix them up.
You can catch me in the mess hall eating what they give. Don't sit too close to people or you might get shivved. We bring the boom.
Arrested Big Justice and AJ. That's good. That's funny. We should just make that TikTok
He's
and post
out on
it.
parole now. He can't leave the house.
And if he does, he's got to be quiet as a church mouse.
We bring the food. We bring it all back home. We bring the food. Because Dad's not allowed to leave. We bring the boom.
Mashed, mush, disgusting gravy. It's just like the nastiest prison food.
Out early on good behavior. Ankle monitor always on. The Rock.
He has like a rock laugh.
He does. I love that their nicknames are like Big Justice and his sister like Kaylin. Yeah. And they always do like a cool font like it's her name.
Yeah, they're trying to brand him.
Well, it's Mama Justice. That I get.
Fuck, Dad.
It's cattle prod day, kids. Get over here.
Their own names.
We're doing this for life.
No, apparently that guy had been trying to get famous for years and years and
That's
years.
what I heard too.
And it finally
What
took
a loon, right?
What a loser. God damn it, we're going to have kids. We need to have kids.
We do. Yeah, to force them in, ride their coattails.
Yeah.
Two little Macaulay Culkins.
Yeah. So, guys, that's what you have to look forward to. We'll be on the big stage when we have kids that are like 7. Get out there. Go do it. Do what he said. I don't want to. Do it.
Eat the cookie.
Eat the fucking...
How soon until we have like other people at Costco just trying to like do other Costco shit?
I think they already are. I think there's
just talking
so
about the
many.
deals and stuff?
There's TikTok stars for every store. There's like the Ralph dudes. Like there has to be. Yeah. I know there's Sam's Club guys.
Really?
Literally do it the same thing as Costco guys. So what store should we be? Hey, what store's up for grabs? Menards?
We're Dollar Tree.
If we're lucky, we can get Menards.
Oh, it'd be great to be the Menards boys.
I'd be happy to sign with Michaels.
We buy the wood. That's what we do. We're buying wood.
Have pass too, and then we talk about the rebates and stuff. Yeah. There's too many fucking ceiling fans. I almost said lamps. Too many lamps.
I truly, I thought what you were implying is too many people are hearing our idea. Oh. Like keep up, like there's too many.
Yeah, your neighbor's like jotting, just quickly writing down notes.
Menards question mark.
Menards men.
Hey, you know what I just learned about the rebates?
What?
And maybe you know, we might have even talked about this before.
That you have to like sign up for a course and like complete college to get them back.
Yeah, driver's ed. I didn't know that it was just a gift card to the store. I thought you got your money back.
Me too. It's just a gift card.
I think. Well, that's what my dad told me, but I think you just get the money back towards the store.
Oh my god!
So either way, that money goes to Menards.
I
thought you got cash back, like a check in the mail. Like here's.
Me too.
Yeah.
They suck. I didn't like when you walked in the one Menards we had. It was like too many fans and lamps. It felt like an old person home. I was like, oh, I don't like.
Also, the most upsetting to your eyes are too many lamps and too many fans at the same time. It's like, oh, I can't.
Oh, there's too much. God forbid you ever have to get a new lamp or fan.
It is funny about the fans that like they have them up and like running so you can like see and feel what they're like. Can't we just like see them on the ground? Like, do you need to see it?
Yeah, can't we
up
just,
above head?
Yeah, I guess so. We should chuck balloons up there to.
Poof. Also, like the lamp, it's like it's not going to be the bulb necessarily.
Yeah,
like bulbs, I get you want to see what it looks like, but just put a little switch. Let you turn them on and off.
They're. I haven't actually been in a Menards forever, and I don't like. It's my least favorite store: Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's. I like the bucket, but
yeah, don't talk about my bucket.
Don't talk about my fucking bucket.
Yeah. One thing I do like about Menards, though, of all those, just Menards, I like to go because there's always be like a big basket full of movies.
Yes, you love buying
let
movies.
Me dig in there.
You dive in,
yeah,
like Daffy Duck.
Yeah,
is Daffy Duck a person?
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge. Who's Daffy Duck?
He's the Looney Tunes duck.
Doesn't he dive into stuff like a pool?
Scrooge McDuck dives into a pool of coins.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, you for Blu-rays.
Yeah,
you blue.
Absolutely. You'd find like some weird, like, oh, whoa, a Tron and Tron Legacy 2-pack on DVD for $4.
You love it.
Like, give me that. I want that.
Give me them.
I loved looking through those.
Yeah, I usually grab Mentos.
The fresh maker.
That's what I get when I'm at the checkout.
Can I tell you? I don't love the taste of Mentos.
I like the fruit ones. The mint ones? Yeah, there's fruit Mentos.
No, I know, but you like those? Who gets those?
Me.
That's just candy.
I know. That's why I like it.
The point of Mentos is they make your breath fresh. Candy Mentos, or the flavor ones, that's just candy. That's just a big worse Skittle.
That's exactly what it is.
Mentos.
Hot take, don't care for Skittles.
What? And you like Mentos fruit flavors?
I would pick Mentos over Skittles.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know, that is pretty fucked up.
You want a bag of an infinite amount of Skittles, or you want 6 giant Mentos?
I'm not a big Skittles, Starburst, like the fruity, sour, sweet gone.
But Mentos is that. What are you talking about?
No, it's a little more tame.
You don't like Starburst?
It's for the elegant palate. Sometimes
Mentos for the elegant palate.
Dude.
Fresh goes better. Mentos better.
Dude, let's clip this and send it to him for the elegant palate. I want $30,000, or you can't use it. Made out to Everything Reviewed Incorporated.
Genuinely don't know if they even make that kind of Mentos anymore.
The fruit?
Yeah.
I got it like 2 weeks ago. Hell yeah, I ate them all at once. It was a terrible decision. I felt
every flavor.
Awful. Yeah, I ate all the fruit. It was like sleeping in a produce aisle.
You know what? I will say, I don't like the way a Mentos feels when you crush down on it.
That makes sense.
Like it's all like the Skittle is chewy inside of a hard exterior. A Mentos is just kind of chewy the whole thing.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
That makes this worse.
Oh no.
I've had a handful of these packs over maybe the last however many years. Mm-hmm. I'm not exaggerating. One of them has been chewy. Every else, I'm like, these are 8 years old.
Yeah,
they're
because no one
hard.
buys them.
No one buys them.
I didn't know they existed
and
anymore.
I buy them, I break my teeth on them. And I've only had one pack where they're fresh. And the rest are so, oh my God, I'm going to chip tooth. And
was the one you got 2 weeks ago soft?
No, it wasn't. It was old. I was pissed, but I fucking eat all of them. And then I bombed an open mic. They could smell the banana on me.
Oh, and that banana is like a bad scent.
Oh, I could taste Nana.
It is funny because like I know we all know, like I always think about this with grape, but banana's the same. Like banana and grape, like candy. We all know what that flavor is. Mm-hmm. It tastes nothing like a grape or a banana.
No, it's weird.
It's like
fake.
a completely different thing.
It might be poison.
And then I like to talk about, and I think I'm certainly not the first person to make this observation, what is a blue raspberry? The packaging has a raspberry that's blue on it. Those aren't real.
It's bad, dude. We shouldn't be eating it.
No. I'll be honest, I'm not eating it.
I group us together. Yeah. We really
gotta stop eating those Mentos fruit flavored.
As my teeth are blue.
What are they even called? Mentos fruit?
I don't know.
Is there
probably.
a name for it?
Yeah, probably. I think just Mentos fruit. I mean, now that you're saying all this to me, every cashier has looked at me like, what are you doing?
Because they don't know how to ring it up.
Yeah, and it's like got cobwebs on it and shit. They're like, I don't even think this is in the system anymore. Yeah, just Mentos fruit. Uber Eats, $2.29. That's a deal. They're good.
That's a deal. Yeah, get that box. That thing's been around for... Every store has one of those. They've had it since 96.
Yeah, Clinton was in office when they got these
only
shit
2 missing.
And that's from me going back. I'm going to come back later. I say, don't sell all those without me. And they're like, we're not going to.
And then 3 presidencies go by and you come back. I'm here for my Mentos. You're elderly now.
I eat it and puff into dust.
Dust puff.
Dust puff, no puff, dust back. Slug bug, no slug back.
Dust puff, no puff back.
We haven't even talked about obsession at all.
No.
That's fine.
You want to? Tell me one thing you're obsessed with. Just one.
Husker football.
That's a good answer.
Comedy.
That's 2.
Buffalo Wild Wings. No, what am I obsessed with? Besides, the love of my life.
Comedy.
Popcorn.
I love you, popcorn. Shout out.
Good night, popcorn. Dude, it's one time that, speaking of popcorn.
Yeah.
It's so funny that, like, in elementary school, you'd be embarrassed by stuff. One time for lunch, I told my mom to make me popcorn. Like, she would pack my lunch for me, and I'd be like, I want popcorn for lunch. She's like, just popcorn? I'm like, yeah, just big bag of popcorn. Mm-hmm. She's like, okay. And then she did it. It was perfect.
Can I pause really quick? The problem right here is when your mom said, okay. Because Go on.
She was like, all right. And then I get to lunch, open it up, and I was so happy. And my friends go, you just got popcorn? What is that? And I go, my mom's crazy. And I acted like she did it. And I was like, what is she doing? Oh my God. I guess I'll just eat popcorn for lunch. But I was secretly so happy.
I guess I have to. Wait, what? How was it packaged? Do you remember?
Like, it was just in a bag. Like she put in a Ziploc bag, and it was just all popcorn. She wrote a cute little note.
Did you put it inside of like a lunchbox or anything?
Yeah, it was in a little lunch
So you had a
box.
little zip up lunch bag thing, and you opened it, and inside of it was one Ziploc bag full of popcorn.
Yeah, it was incrable. And I had to act pissed while I was the happiest I've ever been. This sucks. And I was like, yes.
Do we have any movies?
It was the same because I couldn't eat the ends of hot dogs.
That's right.
One time, this is in first grade. I remember.
For your listeners that haven't listened to every single episode, you would not eat the end of the hot dog. You give it to your dad to eat the ends.
Yeah,
off.
he would eat each side and hand it back to me. Great father.
The little hole.
Great influence on my life.
Yeah, poor guy had that hanging over his head. Oh man, 2 free bites of hot dog? Darn.
Well, that's a lesson for babysitters because my old babysitter did that. And it like fucked me up. I'd be so pissed.
Wait, what?
That was my old babysitter. She would cut the ends off of hot dogs. This woman that watched me for Don.
D-O-N.
D-O-N.
Big Don.
Hey, I'm Big Don. It was a woman, thank
You don't
God.
want the ends.
Trust me, you don't want the ends.
So she'd cut them off and then give you the hot dog, and then your brain just went like, this is the way to eat a hot dog.
Yeah.
I think it would be so weird to see a hot dog with no ends on it.
It's beautiful. Let me tell you, there's no better sight than a hot dog without the ends. It's like a cigar that was chopped incorrectly on both sides. Fuck, gotta smoke.
Yeah, she'd
both
use
ends.
a cigar cutter, right, Don?
Give me a kid. Thanks, Don. Don't mention it. She was a heavy smoker.
And she put that little like gold ring on one end.
Yeah. Also, one of the other piece of shit loser kids that I was babysitting with swung a toy train set at me and hit me in the face, and I still have a mark on my nose from it. So honestly, we should sue Don. I go back to her today. Yeah. You're being served.
Hey, it's me.
What? For the hot dog thing and the train set.
In that order. Wait, I want to ask about this. So you would just, as a kid, she'd babysit you. She'd cut the ends off. You're like, this is how hot dogs come. So then once you saw them with the ends on, you're like, this is wrong.
Yeah, it was like Alien. I was like,
Gotcha.
oh my God, that's awful.
Like, I can't eat that part.
I say, that's not done. That's an undone hot dog.
I would love to be a fly on the wall the first time you told your dad, like, I need you to eat the ends off of this for me.
He's like, how's babysitting going? It's good. I have some news about wieners. What? I don't know how that started. That's a good question. Also, I remember I maybe have talked about this before, but I had a Buttercup, Reese's butter. Mm-hmm. And you know how like the wrapper's on
Peanut
it?
butter cup.
But the peanut butter cup is shaped like the wrapper?
Yeah.
I thought the wrapper was I was like picking chocolate, I remember, as a kid. And the babysitter came over, she goes, oh no, just eat it. I was just like, and I had like chocolate in my fingernails. And I was just like picking chocolate. And I was in I was in like a baby seat. Yeah. That's how young I was. I was 7.
I'm stuck in here.
Isn't that crazy? That's one of my earliest memories. I was just like picking.
But you know what I get? And also, I will say, in your defense of that age, because you were little, there is something inside the chocolate.
Yeah.
So it does kind of feel like you're supposed to open all of it to get to the peanut butter.
I was pissed, though. I wasted so much time picking chocolate. I thought it was a wrapper. It was pissing me off.
The way she was like, no.
No.
Condescending.
Same with when I heard colored pencils could be erased. So I flipped the unfinished side of the... and I was scratching my paper. And my teacher was like, no. And she like flipped the pen around and then handed me an eraser.
I get that though, because pencils do that.
Someone said that you erased. I'm like, I didn't know. I thought you just scratched wood against the paper.
Well,
God,
and then
I'm
also
an idiot.
let's keep in mind you can't erase pen, and then one day they're like, actually now you can with these.
Yes.
Remember they had erasable pen, and it's like, what? How does this even work?
It makes so much sense to me now why I had to go in the hallway to do reading lessons with the other teacher.
Right.
And like other kids would walk by and I'd be like, hi. And she'd be like, she'd like read slowly with me.
That's what my mom does for work. She's the hallway one.
God bless her.
She's making sure kids like you eat the whole hot dog. Do you remember the first time you ate the ends? Do you remember when you're like, okay, I'm a big kid now.
I was just kind of like, it was scary. It was scary. No, I just kind of got over it because as a kid, I was so picky. I was like a grilled cheese kid until I was like 12.
Sure.
Anywhere we go.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese.
I was like a cheeseburger, nothing on it.
Yes.
If we go, and you know what I hated? McDonald's would put those like chopped onions, which now I'm like, this is the difference.
I wouldn't eat it.
Now I love them.
Yeah.
Well, when I'd have it, McDonald's, whatever. But
shout out.
Yeah. But I'd be like, don't put that like ketchup onion thing. No, none of, I don't want that texture.
Ruins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Truly, there would be times I know I can't. It's not plain. Cannot eat it. And my parents would be pissed. They'd be like, fucking eat the goddamn.
And then I'll call my parents now and be like, tell them I had like tikka masala. Like, whoa, you only used to eat plain burgers and fries.
Whoa.
Yeah. God forbid I like California rolls now. Hearken.
That's a great callback.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Now I'm like, is there anything I'm obsessed with? Music?
Yeah.
Maybe the guitar? A nice video of someone cleaning a rug? You ever watch those?
Oh, yeah. Where it's just filth.
Yeah.
And then it's not.
And I have a friend who told me this, but I agree. Like, there's no way a rug's getting that. There's some sort of deep state going on. Like, they're dirtying these. No rug is that dirty. Have you ever in your life seen one rug that dirty?
That's
and this
like
guy's got a whole channel of rugs that look like they've been buried underground for 30 years.
And to get it that clean, there's got to be something wrong with it. Like even once you clean, like they all look perfect.
No,
they look
there's
brand
something
new.
in there.
They're new rugs. He's dirty. We just start commenting. He's
new-
dirty
new
in
rug.
them. New rug. He's
He's
dirty
in them.
He has to message us, guys. Quit fucking. Can you please just tell us the truth, rug man? These are new rugs and you're dirty in them.
I'd like to see him take a rug and put it at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. And then clean it after everyone pees on it for 30,000 years.
Dude, our pee wouldn't even reach the bottom. It would like get wind and like
Yeah, it would just like
that
drizzle
thing.
down the side.
Be like trying to pee out of a moving car window. It just
Yeah, and the video showed it like filling it like a bathtub.
yeah, it
was
would
like,
just soak into the ground.
Yeah.
It'd probably grow pea plants.
Now we're on something.
You probably would think you would grow many pea plants.
Yeah. You probably think if you buried a dollar, it would grow a Dollar Tree. But actually, it would just decompose. Then it shows like a gross CGI ant like eating it. You're like, ugh. I've seen so many of those where I'm like, ugh. Like there was one that I saw the other day, because now I've looked at it, and now it's like, oh, you want this.
Yeah.
So I saw one where it's like a guy went into a tube and like inside of the middle tube at like a water park. And then it's always like, and they couldn't get him out in time, and he died. And then it shows like a dead body. It's a CGI dead body, but still you're like, ugh. Like, don't show the ones with like a bad ending. Unfortunately, they couldn't get him out in time, and then just like slide like a dead body. You're like, ugh. Gross stuff.
I went down a pizza rabbit hole on Instagram, so I took it.
Pizza rabbit?
Pizza rabbit. No, but my Discover page, I should have taken a screenshot. It was just all pizza and then a Husker football helmet in the middle. And I was like, this is America.
Wait, why did you say Pizza Rabbit?
A pizza rabbit hole, Joe.
Oh, rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
I
Joe.
said Pizza Rabbit.
Yeah, you said pizza rabbit. Don't make me the rabbit. I think you got to cut some of this out.
We can selectively.
It was
go
kind of
through.
boring in the middle, huh?
I didn't think the middle was boring. When? We'll look at the video part. And
We'll
see if
review
there's-
the tape.
Yeah, we'll check the tape.
I hate watching. I wish I was the kind of narcissist that like, because you know they say comedians we're all like narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was the kind that like loved watching myself
Oh no.
because then it would help with posting and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
but I wouldn't like you. If it helps at all, I think a
does
lot
help.
of people wouldn't like you. If you
it does help. Yeah, you're right. That's a bad person. Being
I guess
look
it-
how awesome I am.
boils down to, would you rather be liked or successful?
Yeah, the chicken or the egg.
I think that's different.
What came first, liked or successful? Would you trade? I don't. No, you can't. You want people to like you.
yeah.
Well, can you have both? Both.
I guess I
Both.
don't mean like you want people to like you like in a weird like insecure way, but like the people that currently like you.
Yeah. You wanna be, like,
wouldn't have
insufferable.
you'd have like worse friendships than you.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, oh my god.
I mean, there's probably a way to do. You can probably enjoy looking at tape of yourself and be a good person.
Yeah. I mean, if you were so successful, you had so much money, you could just buy friends. There was a kid in my high school that was kind of like that.
He bought friends?
Yeah, I think it was just so rich, people just were like, yeah, we'll go to his house.
Oh, I mean, I get that, yeah.
That's kind of, I mean, to no one's fault, but...
I had a friend like that who had all the cool toys, and I feel like he had all the new game systems and the cool toys and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was one of those like, well, I guess I can stay invested in this a little bit.
Yeah. There was a kid we hung out with.
No, let's play at your house. Your house.
Yes. There was always the kid who had the cool stuff. There was a kid in middle school, we would just go to his house and literally just watch him play drums. We're like, cool. Can we use the ping pong table now? No, watch
No, it throws
me.
off my beat.
He was terrible. He was worse than Stomp. But we had to be like, yay. Yay. His dad hired me. I don't want to say too much, but the person, he might not even know this. His dad hired me to I was a year into comedy. So I was 19, 20. Mm-hmm. His business was doing like an animated video, and he's like, I need this like punched up for jokes. I was like, all right. And then I was literally moving to LA. So I was like, didn't have the time to do it and told him, and then like had to rush and do it. And the only thing I added to the script was I don't even remember what the script was, but I just added one thing at the end, and it was basically a character falling through the ceiling. And I was like, I didn't even put it in a script. I just responded. I go, maybe at the end someone can fall through the ceiling. And he never responded. I haven't heard from him. It's been
Did he pay you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, thank God. Yeah. He said he was going to. Then he saw that I said have someone fall through the ceiling.
Yeah. You put about 30 seconds of thought into it and moved on.
Because I was going through old emails. I was like, oh my God. It was like
so
however many years ago. I was like, God. That was my first writing gig.
Maybe he farts and everybody laughs.
Are we allowed to show poop in there? No.
Can we curse in this?
Curse? Can we say fuck shit ass? Ceiling. You fall through the ceiling.
Maybe he falls so fucking hard he can't.
Anyway, I'm moving to California to do comedy for my life's work. It was literally the start of everything. He was like, what a fucking dumbass.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, good luck out there, Justin. See ya when you move home in 6 months. I'm still out here.
Your first like feature film involves you falling through a ceiling.
He's like,
see, it works. It's good.
Son of the bitch. Son of the bitch. That's how they said it in medieval times.
You hated his grandma.
Son of the bitch. Ah, there he is. The son of the bitch.
That's like there's like the butcher, the candlestick maker, the son of the bitch. There's like a sign, like one of those wooden signs that hangs, like
son of the bitch.
It's son of the bitch's place.
No, you can save this. What you need to do is go into town and find the son of the bitch. He will give
Bring him 3 golden strands.
He will give you the potion to cure your mother. Hi,
you must make haste. Give it not a moment's wait.
There might be something there, guys. Comment below if Son of the Bitch should be in our first feature film featured in medieval nighttime.
And then he falls through the roof.
That's how it's introduction of the character. The Son of the Bitch falls. Whoa, pops up. So brushes himself off.
Well, that shit fucking hurt.
Hello. And holy fuck.
See, cursing's funny too. It's all just a spiteful character.
He could be like the Johnny Depp, dude. He could be that kind of playful. That'd be great. Or like Pirates of the Caribbean. He could be like that. Jack Sparrow, son of the bitch.
Hey, on that really quickly, full pivot. Thank you.
Don't.
Forever, it's been the Caribbean. Then this fucking movie comes out. We're all like, Caribbean.
Yeah, why'd they do that?
I don't know.
Because he was that cool.
But Pirates of the Caribbean sounds strange.
Also, I didn't know it was based off of The Ride.
Yeah.
I thought it was vice versa.
Oh, that ride's been around
Verse
forever.
versa.
Which I think the ride was called Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And then the movies were like, no, we're going with Caribbean now.
Yeah, Caribbean.
But
they're like, we're going to switch it up. What, just saying it wrong? Yeah, switch it up. Caribbean.
Pirates.
Pirates. No, too far. All right. We'll just go with the first one.
Pirates of Taha Caribbean.
That's great. Those rides are creepy in there.
Yeah.
Those Disney rides kind of spook me out, especially that one.
But you get to sit
there's
down.
like
I feel like their whole thing is like you get to sit and be inside.
Yeah.
And if you're in Florida, you want to sit and be inside. I think as a parent, you're like, well, this will kill 30 minutes.
Dude, someone showed me the video of that ride in like Tokyo or something.
Yeah.
It looks scary as hell. It looks crazy with the huge...
Dude with the squid beard, whatever that guy's name is.
Oh my
Squid
God.
beard.
I'm Squid Beard.
And he's like, looks like he's like a animatronic, but he looks so real.
Yeah.
And the squid's like going nuts.
That's
like,
scary.
yeah.
You just describing it scared me.
I'm sorry.
And then you go in and it's like the big boats in there and stuff.
Yeah. Too much.
Too much boat.
I always think like when you go in there, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around like, where is this building?
Yes.
Like obviously like we're inside and moving around like, but then you're outside, you're like, it doesn't look big enough, like a big enough footprint to fit all that in there.
That same. Or if you like were to turn the lights off, scary. There's a lot of water in there. I can't do dark water.
I don't blame you.
If a pool, night, dark water, I'm not getting in there.
I shouldn't even tell you this, but you know, there's a popular Japanese horror movie literally called Dark Water.
No.
And it's about like a mom and her kid that move into an apartment complex, and there's like this creepy dark water everywhere.
Is it scary? Is it good?
It's scary as hell.
Oh my God. That's what I mean. Turn the lights on.
No good. I will tell you one time I was at Disneyland, I think, out here, and they have that thing, the People Mover in Tomorrowland, where you like, it's like a tram that takes you around. There's a part of it where you go into Space Mountain and you're like above it and you can like see it. And I went in and the lights were on, like they were doing maintenance or something.
And it looks ridiculous?
No, it's just a little roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was like it was like, oh, all the magic gone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Fuck.
It's just like a dark roller. Okay.
Yeah. Disney.
Boo.
Boo ha ha.
Boo ha ha.
Mikey McKiernan, shout out.
Is he in
That's
Disney?
his catchphrase, boo ha ha.
He has a catchphrase?
Yeah, it's boo ha ha. Have you seen him do stand? Or no, you only met him the one time on the pod.
Yeah, when he said he crushed up bread and dipped it in ranch.
Yes, he smushed it and dipped it. That was good editing too. You punched in on the dip and the eat.
Thanks.
And then that's when I said I put ranch on 2 pieces on a hamburger bun. It did taste like a Big Mac.
I believe you. Now. I didn't then.
I was so drunk. I was so drunk.
Sounds good. Maybe we should make one after this.
I'd be down to make a Big Mac. Is it bad that we didn't talk about Obsession? I don't think so.
I don't think it matters at all. I don't give a shit. This is our show. We do what we want.
Yeah.
So I say no. No.
We didn't even put us anywhere in the green screen. We didn't even go anywhere.
Do you want to go somewhere really quick?
We could go somewhere. Like, where would be funny to put us?
The bottom of the Grand Canyon?
Yeah. Before the P.
Yeah, a P-less Grand Canyon. Here we are.
This is cool.
As long as I can find a photo online of the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, you can.
Probably, right?
Someone had to have gone down there.
And taken a photo?
Photo up. And then what's the Goya with the poo-poo toss?
Oh, yeah.
If they don't do that.
Tallyhoo, galley up.
Gallyhoo.
Gallyhoo.
I can't believe people would chuck shit out their window.
Chuck shit.
Chuck shit.
We go now live to our report in the field. Chuck shit. Chuck?
Hi, guys. Yes, heavy flow of urine and shit at the bottom of this Grand Canyon. We'll have more on the story tonight at 10.
Please stop sending me on these reports because of my name. Thank you.
That so would be the case. Chuck shit can do it.
So, like, are you going to take Chuck's last name? I'm sick of being Barbara Anderson. I'm ready to be Barbara shit.
At least hyphenate it. Barbara Ann shit.
Barbara Anderson shit. Or is it shit Anderson? I always forget how it goes.
And their wedding hashtag would be shit show. Hey. With a mirror with a hashtag on it. People take photos at.
Hashtag 2 shits forever.
When do you guys they shit out kids? It could be an endless. I like Chuck shit. Dude, all of our funny moments have been about poop.
Well, hey, that's my fault for showing that video.
That's dude podcasting. Everything funny is about poop.
It's just a bunch of poop. And we're obsessed with poop. And that's why.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just dudes in here, right?
Probably.
Show yourself.
Get out of here, dudes. No, we need you. Dudes and flat earthers. That's the demo.
That'd be sick. Would you do a sold out tour if you knew they were all flat earthers? Yeah.
How would we get there? Can't take a boat.
Yeah, we're going to do that. So sign up, join the email list. We're coming to a flat earth near you.
But hey, should we
Go
to
the Rating Factory?
Wow.
Hello, welcome to the
good to
Rating
be back
Factory.
again,
Good
yeah.
to be back here.
Wow.
We, listen, I don't really, obsession speaks for itself. We don't really need
Right.
to talk about obsession. It speaks for itself. If you're obsessed with something, we probably know what the answer of the rating will be, right?
Yeah, this is a classic. Like, look, if you're obsessed, you like it a lot, right? That's just in the name. However, if you're too obsessed, if you're like a stalker or something, that's bad. So,
Oh, yeah, we didn't even get into that.
should we?
No, we're already in. We can't go back.
Stalker talk.
Nobody wants. Is that worse?
Live to our reporter, Chuck Piss. Chuck shit.
I thought you were doing a new Chuck. But yeah, Chuck shit would handle that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think talking about stalker stuff would be worse than poop and pee.
No, I agree. Yeah. It's sad. It's bad.
It's sad and bad.
Although if we talked about it, we'd probably have a successful podcast. Since true crime is like the number one
Yeah,
genre of this.
should we just do a new true crime podcast?
I would hate that. I don't like true crime. It makes me sad and empathetic. And I don't know. It's always weird to like be funny about murder.
Yeah, and then like talk about how the body was chopped up. I don't want to get into
and
all
then
that.
launch into a fucking Squarespace ad. Like,
Yeah.
no, we're not. I don't know.
Yeah, do your own website on your own time.
Yeah. I don't know. If you like that stuff, good for you. But
Yeah, good for you.
that ain't for me.
That ain't for me.
I just want to giggle and talk about Chuck shit and peeing in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And taking a right to Australia. That's where I want to live.
Beautiful. Me too. All right, you got a number?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, great.
3.
What are we doing?
What do we do?
We got to come up with something better.
Okay, we can just do 3, 2, 1.
I don't. Well, then we say a number. Let's do ABC again.
Okay.
A, B, C, 9.
What?
Stalkers are bad. I'm not giving stalkers a 10.
Okay, 9.5.
9.5. There we
For
go.
obsession. No, that's actually really, I'm happy with that.
No, 9.5 sounds great.
Yeah, that's great. All right, guys, thanks for listening.
Anything you want
Comment,
to talk
like.
about? Plug, whatever.
No, just thanks to everyone that's listening, that's commented.
Yeah,
that's
we like these
messaged.
comments. YouTube,
Spotify.
That's great.
They're hilarious.
Thanks.
We love them.
We love them. It means a lot.
Thank you. We love you.
Keep the suggestions coming. If you
Yes.
got topics you want to talk about, which I just remember now that someone did DM us and say,
They sent us a topic?
yeah,
Fuck, we'll be better at
maybe
it.
another time we'll do that one.
Maybe in 4
next time.
months, the next episode will be your topic. You never know.
I like
maybe.
that. That's a good.
Well, listen, we'll get better, all right?
Yes. There's nowhere to go but up.
Oh, nowhere to go but up. We need to be more.
We need to be more.
I'm sorry, guys. We need to be more. I know we've been lacking and slacking.
But hey, we got stuff coming down the pike.
Yes.
Can't tell you about it yet. But
Is
you'll
it
see
pike?
stuff.
I thought it was pipe.
It's pike. It's not
God.
pipe. I know. That's okay.
Comment if you thought it was coming down the pipe.
You know what is coming down the pipe?
Don't. Okay. This won't be every episode.
No.
But I do kind of enjoyed that we've talked about poop and shit and farts.
Mostly. Yeah.
Chuck piss. Chuck shit.
Chuck shit. Our new character. And my foot. Don't forget.
Yes, and Joe's foot.
Plenty of new characters
Yes.
this episode. Great stuff. But anyway, keep listening. Keep commenting. Thanks for listening. We love you.
Have a good life. Thank you.
Good luck.
We'll be back. So good luck with everything.
Hey, catch you later.
Catch you later.
Catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip
keep on
side.
keeping on. Stay positive.
Be
Keep
happy.
maxing, relaxing. Be happy.
Be safe. We love you. Bye.
Be happy. Be safe. We love you.
Be safe. We love you.
Be happy.
Be safe. We love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Everything Reviewed.
Our logo is by Matthew Dwyer.
And if you liked listening to this, could you tell somebody about it, please?
please!
That's all.